All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today, we are venturing into a realm of home maintenance that, might not be on everyone's radar.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, we're talking about unexpected house guests of the furry variety, setting up shop in some places you really wouldn't expect.
Yeah, like where exactly are we talking about?
Well, picture this. You come home on a chilly evening, ready to crank up the heat, and unbeknownst to you, there's a family of squatters already enjoying the warmth.
Okay, now you've got me intrigued.
Well, our source today comes from Vacu-Man furnace and duct cleaning. They've been around for over 45 years. They've seen it all, but even they were surprised by this one.
Okay, spill the beans. What did they find?
A squirrel had moved into a furnace. Get this chewed up. The filter made itself right at home.
Wow, a squirrel in a furnace. That's a new one for me. So why a furnace? I mean, wouldn't a tree hollow seem like a more logical choice for, a squirrel?
Yeah, you'd think right back to nature and all that.
Well, squirrels, they're driven by instinct and survival. A warm furnace is like a five-star hotel. To them, shelter from the elements, protection from predators, maybe even a snack or two. Who knows what they find in there?
So it's a survival tactic, but honestly, my first thought is like chewed wires that can't be safe. Are we talking potential fire hazard here?
Absolutely. Squirrels chewing on wires, it can damage the insulation, lead to short circuits, and that's a recipe for a fire for sure.
Okay, so fire hazard, that's one thing. But what about the furnace itself? Can these furry tenants cause damage to the system?
Oh, definitely. They're nests. They can block airflow, make your furnace work harder, and, that means higher energy bills and increased risk of overheating.
Right, and then there's the air quality.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that must be like.
Not good. Let's just say that you've got a shredded filter, all that dust debris, and, well, traces of our little friends circulating through your house.
Yeah, the article actually mentions a distinct campfire critter aroma. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, it's not exactly a pleasant fragrance, but more importantly, it can be a health hazard. Allergies, respiratory issues, especially for folks with compromised immune systems we're talking about, more than just an unpleasant smell.
So a squirrel in the furnace is a pretty bad situation all around. Any advice from Vacu-Man on how to prevent this from happening in the first place?
Well, they say the first line of defense is sealing up any entry points.
Entry points, what do we need to look for?
Think of it this way. If a squirrel can fit its head through it, it's a potential entry point to your home, so look for gaps around vents flues. Any small openings, really.
Makes sense. What about materials to seal those gaps?
You can use wire mesh, steel wool, anything that'll deter those little critters.
Okay, so seal up the house, and of course we need to stay on top of those air filters, right?
Absolutely. A damaged or worn-out filter, it's practically an open invitation, and replacing them regularly keeps your HVAC system running smoothly.
So it's about more than just those filters. It's about taking a proactive approach to home maintenance.
Exactly. Regular inspections, sealing up those entry points, being aware of potential vulnerabilities, it can save you a lot of headaches down the road.
This whole squirrel situation, it really highlights something we often overlook, right? Our homes are part of a larger ecosystem.
Absolutely. And we need to be mindful of that we're not alone out there.
This has been eye-opening. I'm definitely going to be checking my air filters more often now and maybe investing in some heavy-duty sealant just in case.
Good plan. You never know what might be lurking out there.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, thanks for joining us for another deep dive. Until next time, stay curious and critter-free.
And check those filters, folks.
Always good advice. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Bye-bye.